Hello everyone. So in the previous video we talked about what is an uptrend, what is a downtrend, and what is a sideways market. Briefly I'll give a recall. So in the uptrend we made a higher high and a higher low. So if this is our high and this was our low, so we used to breach the high, and when we made a low it was above the previous low. So this was our uptrend, and similarly opposite for the downtrend, that we will break the low and we will make a lower high. So this was our high, this point. Now we'll make a lower high. So this was our uptrend and downtrend. And for the sideways, what we had is, so we will have an initial move, and this is our initial up, this is our correction. So we get two lines here. We get the resistance and we get the support. So as long as the market is between these lines, we keep on in the sideways market. Let's say if we breach this, then we are in a downtrend again. So this is our basic uptrend, downtrend, and sideways market, and I explained that in the previous video. So in this video I want to explain how these things occur in the market, in the actual market. And I think most of you have heard the line that most of the time market is sideways, and rarely the market is ever trending. And it's almost 70% the market is sideways, and 30% or the market is trending, or some people even call it 80 to 20. Doesn't matter. The basic idea here is that the market spends most of the time in the sideways market, and rarely we have trends. So let's see how it happens. For example, a stock A wants to go from 100 rupees to 200 rupees, and the stock wants to do this in 100 days. Now the market will not move like this. In 100 days it will not move like this. No, this is wrong. What the market will do is, this is our target and this is 100 days. So what the market will do like this, and in the last 5 days it will directly shoot like that. So this is an important concept which I wanted to tell before I make more videos, because trend line and support and resistance we have to learn in the upcoming videos. So this is to give an idea that the market is more in sideways and more in the sideways market than the trending market. That is why support and resistance is the most important thing, because trend lines are not that not that accurate as the support and resistance, because the market is spending most of the time in its accumulation or the distribution phase or the sideways market, and when it trends it will trend very fast. If you are looking at the daily candles, there's a chart behind me. You can see then when the market trends, it usually takes the target within 1 or 2 candles. This is daily candles of Tata Consumer Products. And for example, the market was sideways in this whole area, and within 2 candles, let me delete this, these 2 candles, it reached that place, and then we have sideways market here. So this is sideways, this is sideways, then we have sideways here, sideways, no, this is not. So the point is, the market is spending most of the time in the sideways, and the one up move comes, it will directly instantly go to the next place. So we can't draw any trend lines, we can't draw any trend like this or something like that. The one thing we could have drawn is a support, a resistance like this, and a support like this. If we go to a smaller time frame, let me use the 4 hour. So we'll have a, let me use on the more small time frame. So if we go here and watch this, we'll have a resistance line here, and after this closing we could have entered and made some profit, and this was our support. So market spent this much time in the sideways market, and then within few candles we made this high, this much move. So and then we spent so much time in the sideways market, and then within few candles we made another high. So I wanted to get this principle, or whatever you call it, in the first place before I make further videos on trend line and support and resistance. So now I hope everyone has an understanding of an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, a downtrend, lower lows and higher lower highs, and a sideways market which is trading below the between the support and resistance. And the market will spend most of the time here, 70% of the time, sorry, and 30% of the time trending. I think this can even be 80-20, because the market will always give moves fast and the accumulation takes time. Now, what is the idea behind this? This happens because the market makers or the big players or FIIs, DIIs, whatever you want to name them, doesn't matter. The big players, the smart money, they have to accumulate the shares before they push the price up, because if they start buying directly, it will push the price up instantly and they will not be able to make profit. So what they do is they'll choose a time, for example 1 month, and then they'll slowly buy a small quantity daily for 30 days. So there will not be a big movement, and then when they have accumulated enough positions, they'll start buying aggressively, they'll push the market high, and then they'll sell there. That is called the distribution. So that is why the market stays in the accumulation phase for the long time, because the big players wants to accumulate the positions there, and when the move happens, it will happen very fast, because they don't want anyone to join in the rally, they don't want anyone to make profit, and when they finish the rally, they want people to enter, and the retail investors will enter and the big players will sell here. So this is the logic behind why the market spends more time in the accumulation or the distribution phase rather than the trending market. So this is Tata Consumer Products. One more example. For example, we have this accumulation right here. When we broke the resistance, we saw instant moves. Within 4 candles, we reached from 316 to 390 within 4 candles, and then we had this distribution, and within 30, 15, 20 candles, we are like at the bottom. So I hope these things are clear. So by far, from the previous video and this video, we have learned that what is an uptrend, what is a downtrend, and what is sideways market. Second, we learned that why the market, first we learned uptrend, downtrend and sideways. Second, we learned how much time the market spends in each phase. We saw that the market is spending most of its time in the sideways market. And then the third point, we learned why the market does that, because the big players wants to accumulate the position. If they start directly buying, they will push the price up and they'll not make any profit. So before that, they keep the price low and they slowly accumulate their positions, and then they push the price aggressively, not letting any retail traders to buy. So the uptrend or the downtrend will happen very quickly. So I hope you have an idea about the 3 points. In the next video, we will talk about trend lines and support and resistance. Thank you, and I hope you like the video.